What screams I'm depressed? I'll comment for those on the outside looking in. If someone is constantly late or flakes out to things, they could be a crappy friend, or they could be extraordinarily depressed. When they show up, it might be them being annoyingly late again, or maybe showing up from a huge task for them that day and was the only productive thing they've done for the past 4 weeks. It never hurts to ask, so don't be afraid to check in on those friends. For me personally, waking up at 4:45 in the morning, heading to work, and thinking the whole time I'm at work how I'm going to end up in the same dead-end position my dad put himself in, a constant cycle of alcohol, drugs, and pain. All to chase a buck. I have so many things I want to do, but they just escape me. I stare mindlessly switching between tabs of social media that I hate, until it's time for me to go to bed and start the cycle over. The constant feeling like I need to be alone, and I just want silence, the constant feeling of being tired, avoiding sleep as much as I can, longing to be anywhere but here, absolutely no sex drive, constant feelings that everyone secretly finds me annoying, scattered thoughts, the list goes on. Long showers. No interest in anything. No emotions, even things that should be devastating only really affecting you for a couple of minutes at a time. Not showering regularly and wearing the same cruddy pajamas all the time while finding excuses to stay in those nasty pajamas and not leave the house. Not being able to make decisions, because you want someone else to take the wheels to your life for a while. This thread came up a bad time. Overworking themselves and constantly saying help me or I'm gonna kill myself. I think help means from a third-person perspective. And I am interested in hearing this too. How do you tell someone is deeply depressed? And I do think it's important to talk about your depression. When I don't eat at all the whole day or eat everything and anything I can find in an hour. No in between. Please. Watch out for your funny friends. The funniest person you know just might be in trouble. They mask their depression in quick wit and are often expert actors. They make jokes because it gets people laughing and talking, so they seem like a normal person. Then, once the bit's done, the attention is off them. Just how they want it. They don't care about themselves, but may care about others just enough as to stay away from them. So the only person they can blame for hurting others is themselves, for keeping everyone at arm's length. They make people laugh, do anything, so the people around them won't be sad, because they don't want anyone else to feel the way they do. They don't wonder why me, because they would rather take it than wish it upon anyone else. They masterfully alienate themselves so that when they're gone nobody will miss them, so that nobody else will have regrets, or pain. The jokes won't last, but the hurt will. Why do I know all this? Because I'm one of those people. I swear I can smell depression on people. It is a distinct scent. 14-year-old white girls. Any MCR song. There is nothing enjoyable to look forward to. Not now, not next hour, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, next year. Just bored. I'd also like to throw in that in Scotland, you can actually call an ambulance and a lot us are now trained in DBI, distress, bereavement and intervention, and can refer you to a partner company that can get help within 24 hours and people to talk to. It is a relatively new service and I can't promise everyone is trained in it, but it is being pushed more and more. We're here to help. Smile. Hanging yourself. Punching a hole in my wall cause I have DMDD and my parents won't let me see a therapist. Upside down face, disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. Probably a teenage girl from Tumblr. Me screaming, I'm depressed. Screaming I'm depressed. My wife literally screams she's depressed all the time. She's got first world problems, I've got real problems. Seeing and reading a lot of comments here makes me think that I have a depression. The feeling of hopeless and empty for one day. But I am a cheerful person, so I want to cry but I cannot. Please tell me if I have depression. Frown. Me. Although it's a wordless, silent scream into my pillow that I can't even use to generate tears. It's spending 16 to 20 hours a day in bed. It's spending an hour writing a reply only to delete it because you can't bear to share what's going on in your head. Sitting in a bathroom stall during first period as to avoid any human contact. Definitely not doing that. That would just be sad. I'd say probably the opposite of someone screaming I'm depressed. Vanity plates, toe. Huggo, crash. A 14-year-old girls. Posting to r/Merl. Killing yourself. I know it may seem overdramatic or whatever, joking about being depressed, hopeless, worthless, suicidal etc. If you're asking this question for yourself or concern for a friend, but when people make these kinds of jokes they come from somewhere. I know that was the case for me. My screamo band. Actually, that's a backwards lyric but really, cutting, being antisocial, being ready to give up on everything and life itself because it'll never be better than this, and this sucks. Basically take an emo teenager, watch them, the one in a million that stays depressed into their 20s and then 30s is truly depressed. Stuff. My girlfriend when she's having a bad day. r/AskReddit what screams I'm depressed. People who are experiencing symptoms of depression and don't mind screaming. A depressed person. 14-year girls when they yell I am depressed. If someone takes antidepressants. When an angsty teen talks to you about depression, add you're just like, oh that's so sweet, little baby thinks they're depressed. This is adorable. An edgy teenager. Impeach Trump. Edgy teens. Screaming that you are depressed. The words I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Screams I'm depressed. Me. Outside. Screaming, I'm depressed. Me, at the Grand Canyon. Depressed people. Probably some humans. Depressed people. Screaming I'm depressed. Opening your mouth and screaming I'm depressed. Constant whining about it and anxiety on social media. Screaming I'm depressed. My vocal cords. Me, standing on my patio, screaming I'm depressed. A person literally screaming I'm depressed. You, literally screaming the words. I am depressed LMFAO.